Junie rejoices. Love the handsome Warren. There are 7 contents. Handsome number 1. Handsome Warren. My name is Johnny Jones. The B stands for Beatrice. Except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I am in the grade of kindergarten. My room is named Room 9. I have 2 bestest friends at that place. One of them is named Lucille. She is very beautiful than me. That's because Nana buys her fancy dresses. Plus also, she has lacy socks with ribbons on them. My other friend is named Grace. Me and Grace ride the school bus together. She has my favorite kind of hair. It is called automatically curly. Also, she has a pink high tops and fast feet. That Grace is the fastest runner in of kindergarten. She wins me at all of our races. I am a good sport about it, except for sometimes I call her the name of Cheater Pants. Me and Grace and Lucille play horses together before school. Horses is when you gallop and trot and snort. I am Brownie, Lucille Blackie, and the Grace is Yellowy. Only today, me and the Grace couldn't find Lucille anywhere. We looked all over the place for her. Darn it, I said. No, we can't play horses are that good, 'cause 2 horses isn't as fun as 3 horses. Maybe she's just late, said the Grace. Worse, maybe something went wrong at her house. I tapped on my chin, very thinking. Yes, I said, maybe her grandpa brought a parrot to her house, and Lucille was getting dressed for school, and then the parrot flew into her room, and he got all tangled up in her hair, and so her grandpa had to call 911, and the real live fireman came to her house, and He cut the parrot out of her hair with the scissors. Only that left a teeny bald spot. But guess what? If you wear a big bow, nobody can even tell the difference. That Grace looked curious at my bow. I did a gallop. Yeah, only pretend that I didn't even tell you that. I said very soft. After that, me and that Grace looked for Lucille some more. And guess what? I spotted her. That's why. Hey, Grace! I see her. I see Lucille. She's running past the water fountain. The Graces spotted her too. Hey, somebody's chasing her. Junie, she yelled. Who is that boy? Who is that boy? Who is that chasing Lucille? I squinted my eyes very hard. It is an evil stranger boy. Grace, I shouted back. An evil stranger boy is chasing Lucy. And so now you and me will have to save her. I waved my arm in fast circle. Come on, Yellowbee, let's go, save Lucille. Then me and the Graces spring into action. We galloped out fastest after the stranger. That Grace caught up to him speedy quick. She threw her arms all around. Go away, boy, go away, and leave Lucille alone, she shouted. Yes, sir, I yelled. Leave Lucille alone, or I will tell Prince Apple on you. Cause me and him are personal friends. And he will pound your head. After that, me and Grace kept on showing our arms until he ran away. Then we did a high five. Hooray! We shouted, hooray, hooray, hooray! We saved Lucille from the evil strange boy. All of a sudden, Lucille came stomping at us very angry. Why did you do that? Why? She hollered. Why did you chase that boy away? Chase that boy away. Now you've ruined everything. Me and the Grace looked surprised at her. But we thought you wanted us to do that, said the Grace. We saved you from the evil stranger. Boy, I explained very proud. Lucille did a mad breath. He's not an evil stranger boy, Junie B. He's a new kid in room 8. And his name is Warren. And he's the handsomest boy I ever saw. He's even been in a TV commercial before. Me and that Grace raised up our eyebrows. He has? Said that Grace. He's been in a TV commercial before? I said. That Grace stood on her tiptoes. Where did he go? I didn't even get a good look at him. She said. Me too, I said. I didn't get a good look at him too. How handsome is he? Lucille, is he handsome like a movie star? Just then, that Grace jumped up and down, very excited. There he is, he's over there and under the tree. See him, Junie, see him. I screamed till my hardest at that guy. Then my eyes practically popped out of my head. Because he was handsome like a movie star. That's why. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. What a chunk. I said, I would like him for my new boyfriend, I think. Lucille made angry eyes at me. No, she hollered. Don't say that, Genevieve. He can't be your boyfriend. He can only be my boyfriend because I saw him first. I thought it over very careful. Yeah, only here's the problem, Lucia, I said. Me and Grace didn't actually get a crack at him yet. Yeah, said that Grace. We definitely did a crack at him, and so now you have to introduce yourself. Lucille stamped her foot. No, she yelled. No, 'cause you guys will steal him away from me. And that's not even fair. Plus, Junie already has a boyfriend. Remember? Junie, you already have a Ricardo. Remember? I did another peek at handsome Warren. Yeah, only I think I may be ready to move on. I said very quiet. That's when Lucille's face got boiling mad, and she stomped away from us a speedy kick. Only me and the Bryce didn't even care. We just kept picking and picking at that handsome boy because he was beautiful to our eyes. 2 pigs. Lucille sits next to me in room 9. I kept on being nice to her because I wanted to meet that handsome boy, of course. Want to be friends again, Lucille? Huh? Want to be friends like we used to be? That would be nice of us, don't you think? No, said Lucille. You only want to be friends so you can steal my new boyfriend. I did a big breath at her. Yeah, only how can I even steal him? Lucille? I asked her. 'Cause you are way beautifuler than me. Remember that? Remember how beautifuler than me you are. Lucille remembered. She fluffed herself. Then She showed me her new lace socks. $8.50, not including taxes, she said. I bulked out my eyes at them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are some fancy feet you have there, madame, I said. After that, I showed Lucille my socks too. See, Lucille, see mine. They are very sagging and droopy. That's because last night me and my dog Tickle played a tug of war with those things, and he got drooly on them. He got drooly on them. Lucille made a face. Ooh, she said. I know that. Ooh, that's what I've been trying. I said back. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Lucille, I'm a big pig, and so how can I even steal your boyfriend? Just then, Lucille looked nicer at me. I scooted my chair closer to her. Now we are friends again, right, Lucille? Right? I said, and so now you can introduce me to handsome Warren. 'Cause I won't even steal that guy. Lucille fluffed to herself some more. I don't know. I'll think about it, she said. I clapped my hands real thrilled. Then I quick stood up on my chair. Grace, hey Grace, I hollered. Lucille said she will think about it. Just then I heard a different voice. Junie B. Johnson, what do you think you are doing? It was my teacher. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. And that's all. I smiled, kind of nervous. I am trying to get a message to Grace, I said very soft. Mrs. hurried up to my table. Never ever stand up in your chair, Junie, she said. You could fall off and break something. Yeah, shouted a mini boy named Jim. She could break the floor with her hard head. I made a fist at that kid. Please, so I could break your whole entire being brain. I hollered back. Mrs. plopped me back in my seat. That's enough, she grouched. I mean it, Junie B. Not one more word. After that, I stayed in my chair. Very good. And I did my work. I did my spelling and my automatic, and arithmetic and my printing. Also, I drew a sausage patty on my arm. That is called working on your own. Pretty soon, Mrs. clapped her little hands together. Okay, everyone, it's almost time for recess. Pass in your papers and line up at the door. Mrs. looked at me and please, let's be ladies, gentlemen about it. Ladies and gentlemen means no trampling thy neighbor. It is a 10 commandments, I think. Me and Lucille held hands. Now you are gonna introduce me, right? Lucille, now I'm gonna get to meet that handsome boy. Just then, the Grace ran up behind us. I was happy to see her. Grace, guess what? Lucille is going to introduce us to handsome guy Warren. Cause you and me are big pigs. That's why that Grace looked upset at me. I am not a big pig, she said. I quick whispered in her ear. Yeah, only. We are not really big pigs, Grace. We just have to say we are big pigs, or else Lucia thinks we will steal her boyfriend. Get it? That Grace got it. I am a giant stinky heart, she said to Lucille. And so after that, all of us skipped to the swing set, very happy. We sat down and waited for room A to come out. We waited a real long time. Then all of a sudden, room 8 opened their door and the handsome Warren came out of there. Lucille ran to him and grabbed his hand. She pulled him to the swings to meet us. That is Grace, and that is Johnny B. Jones, she said to handsome Warren. He waved very cute and friendly. I hid behind my hands because all of a sudden I felt very shy of that guy. I picked through my fingers. Peekaboo, I see you, I said. Then I laughed and laughed because I am a laugh a minute. That's why I kept on laughing at that funny joke. Only too bad for me, because after a while I couldn't even stop. I couldn't even stop. I was out of control, I think. I holded on my sides and fell on the ground. Then I rolled and laughed and rolled and laughed all around in the grass. Some handsome Warren looked nervous of me. He backed up. What a nutball, he said very soft. Then he turned around and walked away, and Lucille and Grace walked away with him. Grace walked with him, and Lucille and Grace walked with him. 3. Another nutball. Mrs. blew her whistle. That means you're coming from recess. Lucille and Grace ran to get me, 'cause I was still in the grass, that's why. Lucille was happy and sparkly. Didn't you love him, Junie? Wasn't so handsome? He was even handsomer up close, don't you think? He was nice too. Wasn't he nice? That Grace was happy and sparkly too. He said he liked my high tops, she told me. He said he liked my dress, said Lucille. He said I was a noble, I said. Lucille twirled all around. Not me, she said. He didn't say I was a noble. That's because he loves me. That Grace jumped high in the air. Me too. He loves me too. He said, real squealy. Just then. She said, real squealy. Just then. Lucille stopped twirling. She crossed her arms. No, Grace, she said. He does not love you too. He only loves me because I saw him first, and you are not allowed to steal him away. Remember? That Grace crossed her arms too. I'm not stealing him away, Lucille. He just automatically loves me on his own. And there's nothing I can do about it, she said. I tugged on Lucille's dress. How come? He said I was not bald, do you think? Why did he have to say that dumb thing? Lucille didn't pay attention to me. She kept on being mad at that Grace. I knew it, she grouched. I knew this was going to happen. Grace, you're trying to steal my boyfriend. Junie said you wouldn't, but you are. She looked down at me. Tell her, Junie. Tell Grace she can't steal my boyfriend. I looked curious at her. I am not a noble. Am I? Am I a noble? I said, I am not a noble. Just then, that Grace leaned closer to Lucille's nose. I can love anybody I want. I can love anybody I want to Lucille. She hollered in her face. No, you cannot, Grace. Yes, I can too, Lucille. I tapped on both of their ankles. How many think I am an apple? Raise your hand, I said. Just then Mrs. blew her whistle again. And so I stood up from the grass and I walked to room 9 all by myself because I couldn't stop thinking about being a noble. That's why I thought about the whole rest of the day. I didn't even talk. Not at show and tell. Not at snack time. Not even when I got on the bus to ride home. That Grace sat down next to me. She was happy and sparkly again. I know he loves me better than Lucille. She said, I'm positive he does. And he hasn't even seen how fast I can run yet. She poked me with her finger. Who do you think he likes better, me and Lucille? Me or Lucille? And tell the truth, she said. I still didn't talk. That Grace jiggled me. How come you are not talking, Junie? She asked. How come you are not answering me? Are you sick? Do you have a sore throat? Just then, her eyes opened real wide, and her whole mouth came open. I know why you're not talking. It's because you are upset, right? You are upset that you are a nutball. I spinned around at her very quick. I am not a nutball, Grace. I am just a regular normal girl, and I don't even know why that boy had to call me that. I do, said the Grace. I know why he called you that. It's because you couldn't stop laughing and you fell in the grass and you rolled all around down there. I stared at her. Yeah, so? I said. So that's how Nabo acts, said that Grace. And I should know, 'cause I have a Nabo right in my own personal family. I raised up my eyebrows. You do? I said. Yes, sir. She said. My 3-year-old brother Jeffy is a Napa. Every time we go to the mall, he have to put him on a leash, or else he tackles people, and then he hides in the cloth, and the security has to come. She looked at me very suspicious. Did you ever do that, Junie B. Jones? Did you ever tackle people and hide in the club and the security had to come? I quick looked away from her, 'cause that is my own personal beeswax. Jeff is not allowed to eat sugar cereal anymore either, said Grace. My mother thinks the sugar gets him all jazzed up. She raised one eyebrow, very curious. Do you eat sugar cereal for breakfast, Junie B? Do you? She asked. I looked away again, 'cause guess what? More of my own personality wax. That's what. Four fibers. It was the next morning. I gave Tickle my sugar cereal. I gave him my sweet puffs and my crackleberries and my happy smacky flakes. He loved eating that stuff very much. Then he ran in the living room and he threw up on the rug. Mother screamed real loud. That's how come I hid it under the sink. But she and Daddy found me there. They did not handle themselves that professional. Why, Genevieve? Why would you do such a thing? Shouted Daddy very loud. Do we have to watch you every minute? Shouted Mother very loud. Just then, my grandma Helen Miller walked in the front door. Grandma Miller, I love you, I shouted. Then I ran to her speed fast and I hid in her coat till Mother and Daddy left for work. After that, my grandma let me pick a new cereal to eat. I picked the grown-up kind. It was the kind with the fibers in it. This kind is good for me, right? Grandma, this kind won't even jazz me up. Then I put the delicious stuff in my mouth. And I chewed and chewed, only it didn't actually ground it up that good. I chewed on it the whole entire morning. I was still chewing when the Grace got on my school bus. She ran to me very excited. Look, Johnny, look what my mother bought me, she said. She held up her foot. New running shoes, she said. See them? See the lightning stripes on the sides? That means I can run as fast as lightning. And so now Reverend will love me the best, for sure. I pointed at my mouth. Yeah, only I can't actually discuss this right now, Grace, because I'm chewing fibers here, I said. I opened up to show her. See them in there. They are stuck in my teeth, I think. After that, I poked all around with my fingernail and I sucked them out. I smacked my lips together. Good news, I think. I'm done, I said. That Grace tried to show me her shoes again. Yeah, honestly, Grace, but I still can't talk yet because I have to do something very important. Then I leaned back in my seat and I closed my eyes and I didn't move for lots of seconds. And all of a sudden I collapsed my hands very joyful. Did you see me, Grace? Did you see how calm I was just then? That's because I don't have sugar in me today. And I can see it. Still very excellent. I hugged her real tight. It worked, Grace. The fiber cereal worked. Now I am not a nipple anymore. And so handsome Warren will love me just like he loves you. The Grace did not look happy. She bended down and dusted her new shoes. I bended down there with her. How come you are not happy, Grace? How come you are not happy that you will love me too? I asked her. She did a hoof breath. You are breathing on the shoes. She said, don't breathe on the shoes. Just then the bus stopped at school. I looked out the window and clapped my hands real thrilled. Grace, Grace, I see handsome Warren. He's at the water fountain and Lucille isn't even there yet. All of a sudden, that Grace's face got very pucky. She jumped off the bus like a speeding bullet, and she ran to handsome Warren. Jibbity quick! I could hear her shouting all the playground. Look, Warren! Look at my new shoes! She yelled. They have lightning on the sides, see? She was running in the circle around that handsome guy. Wanna have a race? She asked him. Wanna see how fast I am? Bet you can't beat me, Warren. Bet you can't beat me in a race. And so just then handsome Warren and that Grace raced all over the playground. And he couldn't even beat her. He came back very pooped. Whoa, he said, you are the fastest runner I ever saw. Maybe someday you will be in the Olympics. I will, Warren, said Grace. I will be in the Olympics someday. Wanna race me again? Huh? Do you? Just then, Lucille popped in out of nowhere. She had on the beautifulest dress I ever saw. She spinned all around. Oh, Lucille, you look nicer, Your Highness, in that thing. I said. I know, yes, she said. This is the kind of dress that princesses wear. It is made out rich red velvet. She twirled in front of a handsome Warren. This dress costed over $150, not including tax, she said. All of a sudden, handsome Warren's eyes got big and wide. Whoa, you must be richest girl in the whole school, he said. Lucille flipped her hair. I am, she said. I am the richest girl in the whole school. Warren, guess how much my shoes cost? Just guess, okay? Just then, I jumped right in front of that guy's face. Hello, how are you today? I said, very pleasant. I am fine and calm. He backed up from me. Yeah, only you don't even have to be afraid, I said, because I ate 5 birds for breakfast and I am so calm. I could go to sleep. Probably. Wanna see me? Huh? Warren, want to see me go to sleep? I plopped down in the grass. Look, Warren, see me down here. Not even laughing and rolling. I am just being calm, and that's all. I put my head on the ground. Watch me go to sleep, Warren. Watch me, watch me. I closed my eyes and opened them again. Did you see that, Warren? Huh? Did you see me go to sleep? See? I told you I was calm. Didn't I? Huh? Didn't I tell you? Handsome Warren looked and looked at me. Then he did a cock sign and he walked away to the swings. And Lucille and Grace walked toward him. 5. Hooray for Princess Claus. That night at dinner, a great idea came in my head. It came during my macaroni. Hey, I just thought of it, I shouted. I just thought of how to get that handsome guy to love me. I stuffed in more macaroni. Hooray, everybody, eat, eat. We gotta get the mall. We gotta get to the mall before it closes. Just then, 2 macaronis fell out of my mouth and onto the floor, and my dog named Tickle ate them. Daddy made a face. Hey, slow down. What's the hurry? He said. We gotta get to the mall. That's what's the hurry. We have to buy me a princess dress. Plus, also I need some shoes with lightning. Mother and Dad looked funny at me. That's how come I had to explain all about handsome Warren and how he loved Lucille's princess dress and how he loved Grace's fast shoes. And so now I will get a princess dress. Plus, also, I will get shoes with lightning, and then Warren will love me too. I wiped my mouth with my hand. Then I quick jumped down from my chair. Excuse me, please. Excuse me from the table. Because me, please. Because. Excuse me, please. Excuse me from the table. Cause I'm all filled up. I ran down the hall and zoomed into the nursery. Excuse me from the table. Cause I'm all filled up. Excuse me, please. Excuse me from the table. Cause I'm all filled up. I ran down the hall and zoomed into the nursery. The nursery is where my baby brother named Ollie lives. You guys do the dishes. I hollered to Mother and Daddy. I will put Ollie's sweater on his head, 'cause that will save us time. I think I climbed into Ollie's cry, and then I tried to pull the baby's sweater on him, only his giant head didn't fit through the hole. He waked up from his nap. Then he started to cry very loud. I heard loud feet running in the hall. Junie Jones, what do you think you are doing? Yelled an angry voice. It was Mother. She ran in the room and picked up baby Ollie. She petted his giant head. There's a quiet melon he has there. Said very quiet. Baby Ollie kept on crying. Want me to get a leash? I asked her. Mother, let's put him on a leash, okay? 'Cause he's all jazzed up, I think, and so how will we even control him at the mall? Mother rolled her eyes way back in her head. We are not going to the mall, Junie B. She said, we are not going anywhere. I stamped my foot. Yes, sir, I said. We have to go to the mall to get my princess dress and my shoes with lightning, or else that boy will not love me, I tell you. Mother closed her eyes. She did some deep breath. Her voice got softer. Okay, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen carefully, she said. You don't make friends by wearing new dresses or shoes with lightning. You make new friends means by being fun to be with and by being nice to people and by caring about their feelings. She lifted me out of the crib, and honesty is important. Too, Junie, she said. You have to be honest with people, and that means that you can't pretend to be someone you are not. She smoothed my hair. You are not Lucille, Junie, and you are not Grace either. You are just you. You are just Junie Jones. And believe me, that's a big enough job for anyone. I did the sniffle. Also, I did the snort and the swallow. Yeah, only I knew I am Junie B. Jones. I said, I just want to be Junie B. Jones in a princess dress. I put my head on her shoulder. Didn't you ever want a princess dress when you were a little girl? I asked her. Huh? Mother, didn't you? Mother didn't answer. She was thinking it over probably. Just then I looked over her shoulder. I saw a new toy on baby Ola's shelf. Hey, what's that? Mother, what's that? On that shelf there. Is that a new teddy bear? I see. I ran and pulled that guy down. Look, Mother, look what this bear is wearing. It is a ribbon made out of rich red velvet, and that is exactly the kind of cloth I've been looking for. I took the bow off the teddy and I held it next to my hair. How do I look, huh, Mother? Do I look like a beautiful princess? Do I look gorgeous? Huh? Do I? Just then I felt happy and sparkly inside. I quick kissed the mother and zoomed out of the room because maybe there was more princess clothes right in my very own house. 6. Speechless. The next day that Grace saw me on the bus, her mouth came all the way open. I smiled very gorgeous. I knew why you are looking at me like that, Grace, I said. Mother said when people saw me, they would be speechless. I fluffed my hair. Speechless is when your mouth can't speak, I explained. That Grace pointed at my neck. What is that? Is that a dark color you are wearing? She said. I laughed at her. You silly little Grace, I said. Don't you know anything? This is a lovely color of jewels. It is the kind of jewels that princesses wear. Only I didn't even know we had this gorgeous thing. I found it where mother keeps the dog food. Only I don't Is I actually know why it got put there. I hold it out my arms. And did you notice these, Grace? Did you notice my long white princess gloves? They are the kind of gloves that Cinderella wears. And Cinderella is a real, actual princess. Plus, also, she does flowers. I pointed at my head. And what about this golden crown I am wearing? It is from a real, actual diary. Crown. Golden crown. Queen. Plus, also, I have red velvet bows on my sneakers, and mother even drew lightning on their sides, just like yours. I told her around. Just wait till handsome Warren gets a load of meat now, right, Grace? Now that guy will have to love me, 'cause who wouldn't? 'Cause who wouldn't? Grace slumped down in her seat. She didn't talk the whole rest of the way to school. And guess what else? When the bus got to school, she didn't even wait for me again. She ran right straight to handsome Warren without me. I tried to raise her, but my collar of jewels scratched my neck. Plus, also my golden crown fell off my head. Handsome Warren was sitting on the ground. His face was hiding in his knees. I pushed my way in front of Lucille and that Grace. Then I tapped him on the head. Hello, today I am wearing princess clothes, I told him. Handsome Warren didn't look up. I tapped on his head again. Yeah, only I actually think you should get a load of me, 'cause Grandma Miller says I am quite a sight, I said. Lucille rolled her eyes. I won't do you any good to talk to him, Junie, he said. He's not talking to anyone, not even to me, said Grace. I squatted down next to that guy and stared real hard. How come you're not talking, huh? Wherein? Does the cat have your tongue? I waited very patient. Then I leaned closer to his ear. I said, does the cat have your tongue, Warren? All of a sudden, handsome Warren raised up his head. Go away, he shouted. I love you. Go away and leave me alone. I stayed squatted a real long time. Then I stood up very quiet and I looked at that Grace and Lucille. Good news, I said. He talked. After that, all of us kept on standing there because we didn't actually know how to handle this situation. That's why finally Lucille did a hoof breath at him. You are not being nice, Warren. You used to be nice, but now you are not. And so I don't even want to be your friend today. Me either, said the Grace. I don't want to be your friend today either. Then both of those guys held their hands and they stumped away from there very furious. Handsome Warren raised up one eyeball to see if they were gone. I quick bent it down and looked into it. Hello, how are you today? I said. I am wearing princess clothes. Handsome Warren did the ground. Then he closed his eyeball and he hid his face again. 7. Nana. I sat down next to Handsome Warren. Guess what? I'm not even going to bother you, I said. I'm just going to sit here and mind my own personal beeswax. And that's all. I thought a little bit. Plus, here's another good thing. You don't even have to look at my princess clothes if you don't want to, because clothes is not how I make friends, I said. Handsome Warren didn't move. I looked at his head. Guess what? There's something in your head, I told him. I looked harder at that thing. I think it's a teeny leaf, or else maybe it's a piece of Kleenex, I said. He still didn't move. Want me to brush it off for you? I asked, because there would not be any trouble and I would be happy to do it. I waited very patiently for him to answer. Then I tapped on his some more. Only I really think you should do something, I said, because what if somebody blowed their nose on a teeny Kleenex and then it flied in the wind and got stuck in your hair? Did you ever think of that, huh? 'Cause that would not be pleasant. He didn't answer. Whoever wants me to get Kleenex out of his hair, raise your hand, I said. All of a sudden, Handsome Warren uncovered his angry face. I thought you weren't going to talk, he hollered. I thought you were going to mind your own personal beeswax. I smiled very cute. Yeah, only I'm minding my own personal beeswax, Warren, I said. I just needed to tell you about the teeny clinics. And so now I'm all done talking. Personnel, the end. Handsome Warren rolled his eyes way up in at the sky. He cuddled up with his arms again. I waited some more. Okay, here's the problem, I said. The teeny clinic is still there. And so, how would you like me to handle this? Handsome Warren put his hands over his ears. Stop it, he yelled. Stop talking to me. Why are you sitting here anyway? Don't you just go with your stupid friends and leave me alone? 'Cause I am being nice. That's why. I said, please also, I am understanding your feelings on account of a mother said that is how I make friends. Handsome Warren did the grudge face. I'm not your friend, he said. I don't have any friends at this school. All my friends are at my old school. But then my dad made me move here, and now nothing is the same. I hate this place. I hate it. I hate it. Then he quick hid his head in his knees again, and he started to cry. He tried to be quiet, only I still could hear him sniffling in there. It made me feel sad inside. I patted him very gentle. Sorry, Warren. Sorry you feel bad. Sorry, I said real soft. Just then a good idea popped in my head. Hey, I know, maybe I can get you a band-aid. Would you like that, Warren? Cause sometimes band-aids made things better. Or else, here's another good idea. Maybe I could tickle you. Cause tickling make you laugh, right? And so I would be glad to give it a try. I giggled him. Want to try on my golden crown? Warren, huh? Want to? Cause a golden crown makes you feel like $1,000,000. I took it off to give it to him. He didn't take it. I put my golden crown on the ground. Then I took off my princess collar and my Cinderella gloves, and I put them on the ground too. After that, I sat very still and listened to what was being said. Finally, I did a sigh, and I tried my very last idea. Knock, knock, I said. Handsome Warren didn't answer. Knock, knock, I said a little bit louder. Then I kept on saying, knock, knock, until the guy got sick of it. Oh, all right. Who's there? He grunted. Hatch, I said. Hatch who? Said Handsome Warren. Ha ha, made you sneeze. Get it, Warren? Get it. You said hatch. Do you get it? Knock, knock. I said again. Handsome Warren picked one eye at me. Who's there? He said. Ash. I said. Ash who? Said Handsome Warren. Ha! I did it again, but then I said, hush who? And so that was Handsome Warren raised up his head. His face didn't look as mad. Mad. Knock, knock, I said. Who's there? Said Handsome Warren. Now, cook who? He said. I made a fist at that guy. Hey, who are you calling cook? Cook. Mister, I said just then. Handsome Warren did a teeny smile. He waited for a second, then he smiled some more. Knock, knock, he said. Who's there? I see, said Handsome Warren. I see who? I see London. I see France. I see Lucille on the pants. He said. I clapped and clapped. Me too, Warren. I saw those things too. 'Cause that crazy cook is always twirling around in those bouncy dresses. That's why all of a sudden my whole face lighted up. Knock, knock. Who's there? Said Handsome Warren. Irish who? Irish. I was an Oscar Mayer winner. I sang real loud. Then me and Handsome Warren started laughing real hard, and we hauled our side, and we rolled all around on the ground. You are an apple, said Handsome Warren. You are an apple too, I said back. We are both an apple, he said. And so after that, me and Apple Warren rolled and laughed and rolled and laughed, rolled and laughed and rolled and laughed all around the grass till the bell rang. 'Cause that's what apples do, of course. Plus, also me and him were brand new friends, I think, and that is called happily ever after.